Hello guys, and welcome back to What If Deku was born in Female Society. From last time, where Zuko won the sports festival after beating Uraraka in her new Super Saiyan 2 form, where she helped in by putting her into illusion, where she doesn't want that to happen again because she actually thought he would die and was very sad. And her mother. He said he was sorry and will never do it again. And they were cuddling at Uraraka's house and went to sleep. And let's get into the day after the sports festival. So basically, it was raining out there as Uraraka and Deku were walking to Yue with an umbrella underneath both of them. As they were walking, they were wondering what was going to happen because Uraraka knows that they were going to take an internship, and she said that she knows which one she wants to go to. As Izuku said to her, I don't know which one I'm going to pick. I really want to get stronger, but I don't know how. I might want to. I'm gonna pick whichever one is the best for me. Probably help me with like dodging or something like that. I don't know. As Uraraka said to him, well, I've picked one that I'm actually gonna really enjoy, and I know someone that's gonna be in there that I've met Yue before. And Deku asked her, "Who's that?" And she said, "It's a secret. And I think we're going to meet them in the class." As they got to Yue, they were in the classroom, as Deku was sitting down, as Uraraka was sitting in her seat where she was talking with the girls. As Izuku, in his mind, was talking with the creator of the Dragon Balls, as he said, I don't know which agency I should pick. Do you have any idea which one I should pick? As the creator of the Dragon Ball said, I don't know, Izuku. I don't know. If I knew which one you should pick, I would have suggested, but I don't know. You should probably go with. You should probably at least go to an. But you have to pick one either way. It's school policy. Just pick one that's going to be somewhere near the hero killer. Why is that? The Ida boy. I sensed some angry emotions coming from him. You do see his face. You know that, right? He wasn't there. He said, yeah, I know. He wasn't there because family business. But why the hero killer? And he said, I'm pretty sure that the hero killer did something to his family. That's why he wasn't there. That might be right. The hero killer is going after heroes after all. But I don't know about it. Also, I don't have my hero license, so I can't really do much. I know that. But either way, anyway, you should be careful because you should definitely keep an eye on it. Because if you don't, he might end up getting killed. And Izuku said, I'll make sure to keep an eye on it. As Aizawa came into the classroom and he said, gotta go. But I'll definitely keep an eye on it. And he said, good luck, Izuku. As Aizawa came in and said, Alright class, today you're gonna meet 3 special people. And also you're gonna be picking your hero names and also picking your agency that you want to go to. As everyone was so happy about picking the hero names and going to an agency, as Aizawa had to activate her quirk and said, silence, as they all carry it down. He said, well, I'm not the one that's going to be helping you pick your hero names. And everyone was surprised of who he's going to be. Midnight came in and said that she will be helping them pick their hero names. Everyone's hero name was like in canon, but except for Izuku and Uraraka. As Deku was thinking, I don't know which one to pick. Wait, if I mixed up my name. Actually, this would do good. As Uraraka came up and said, I'm the Saiyan hero. I'm the Saiyan Galaxy hero. Uraraka. As Midnight said, you're gonna pick your normal name? there's not really much that you can pick from, and I can't really come up with a great hero name, so I just picked my normal name. And she said, that's fine. Zuko Midoriya. Oh, you come up and to me your hero name. And he said, I'm the fighter, Deku. As everyone was like, Deku? What does that mean? And he says, it means hope. And I hope to save everyone in this world. And then he went back to his seat. As Aizawa woke up, as he said, alright, midnight you can leave and bring those free students in. As the three walked in, and he says, these are the big three. As one of them noticed Uraraka in the back and said, hey Uraraka, long time no see. As she said, long time no see, Nejire. Is basically one of them was called Nejire. And she said, hey, it's been so long since we've seen each other. And she said, yeah, as I always said, Nejire, get back here. You gotta introduce yourselves first off. And you gotta tell them, and also, I think she's going to Rook's agency where you were working at. And she said, oh, okay. As one of them introduced themselves as Tomoyaki. Oh God, I forgot his name. I forgot what his name is. Sorry. And the other one said that his name was Mirio Tokata. As he said, that they're all going to fight him, and as everyone was going to fight him, except for Uraraka, and Deku stayed in the back, just with his eyes closed, just thinking, going up against the whole entire class except for Uraraka. That means Uraraka's very strong. He knows it, but I'm not going to do much. I'm just going to dodge his attacks and try and see how he does. As he went through the ground and he appeared behind Deku, but as he was about to punch him, Deku easily dodged his attack with his eyes closed. He says, surprising, but I could easily sense of his key. You can hide your presence, but you can't hide your key, unless you have great key control. As Mirio knocked out everyone else because, but then he looked at Deku and was like, you better get ready, because I'm not going to hold back. As he says, I would like it no other way. As she keep on trying to hit him, but he just keeps on dodging her attacks until she tried to fake him out, but actually he just stood there while her hand went through him, and he said, I know they were trying to fake me out. As then, and he put his hand to the ground and was like, if you even try and go for the ground, I'll blast the ground. And if you even try to go through me, the blast will still hit you. And even if you try and prune me, I'll be able to see you and easily kill you. As then, and she said, you got me, I give up. And he was like, anyway, I know they weren't using your full power, because you could easily get out of that. She's like, how did he know? As then, Uraraka versus Mirio happened, and she said, Mirio, I've been training a lot, and it won't go the same like last time. And this time I want you to use your full strength against me. And she said, okay then. As then lightning appeared around her with yellow, and then Uraraka shook as Uraraka was powering up, going as then the ground started to shake as rumbles as rocks started to lift into the air and and she instantly burst out with a huge roar, turning into a Super Saiyan 2. As Deku noticed this and was like, good grasp on transforming into a Super Saiyan. She was able to do that, Anyway, let's see how this goes. As instantly, they both rushed at each other. As Uraraka threw a fist forward, but it went through her, as she went through her, and then she unpermeated her hand and punched her right in the back. And she went through the ground and uppercut her. As she then she threw her hand threw a punch very quick and hit her in the stomach. And she spit out some saliva, backed away, and was like, "You, very good. You were able to hit me. You got faster." She said, "Yeah, and you're better with that quirk than ever." As they continue to battle, 30 minutes later, they both were tiring out. Uruka was tired, was tiring because of the Super Saiyan 2, and she didn't have much training with it, so she couldn't really use much. As she was like, so maybe I was like, "You're pretty good, Uruka." But this is over. Interestingly, she was going to go. As she went through the ground, as Uruka instantly put her hands together and was like, and then she came out the ground and she yelled, "Cherry bomb!" And as the blast got bigger, and then it exploded, and then Uruka was in her base form, while Mirio was at the back, came out the ground and was like, "You lost, Uruka. I win this time. But this was close. You're close of beating me." And she was like, "Yeah." And then Deku walked up and said, "You guys did very good." As you give to Uruka and Mirio bean, and she was like, "What is this?" She said, "Yeah, heal you up from your battle." So both of it, as Uruka felt much better and felt like her power increased a little bit. Only just a little bit, because, Senkai boost, but it's almost near death. The near death is where they get the most amount of power. This is just like a small little bit, probably like 10, 20, or even 1,000 power. Not that much. Would be good for bringing Goku back then, but nah. Speaking of that, anyway, we're going to move on to the anciencies. As Deku chose Night Eye's anciency, while Uruka is going with Nejire, to the Ryuk agency. Anyways, let's go with Deku to Night Eye's agency, where basically Night Eye explains that they're going after a villain called Overhaul. And actually, they've actually found this base in this series, because actually, a few days before, everyone into Night Eye, and Night Eye instantly saw this, as he would give that back, if he gave back to Eri, back to Overhaul, and saw his future, and saw and saw his base, then they're gonna plan a raid against it. That's an act of Ryuk, and they don't know, and Night Eye knows about Uraraka, and they really need Uraraka because she's on the same ship as Mirio, but they don't know about Deku. Okay. So anyways, but actually they do know about Deku. I forgot that they was recorded from the Kumba fight that happened, and they know that Deku would be very surprised, but they don't know. But they know that he's very strong, but they don't know that that's his final form. But out somewhere else. But overall, they found out the Night Eye guy saw my future. I saw that he touched me. God, there's a good look into my eyes. Damn it, they're gonna plan a raid. Better figure out a slave plan. Is someone not? Then they hear the knock on the door and was like, "Huh? Who goes there?" As he opened the door and was like, "Pardon me, but I think you need my help." And he's like, "Who the hell are you?" And he's like, "Some of it you need help with, and I'll be dealing with the heavy hitter." As he's like, "I saw what's gonna happen through this ring that I have. But honestly, you won't know what it is, because you don't own any of these rings, but I saw what happened. And you probably need my help to get rid of one person. It's called Azuka Midoriya, the winner of the sports fest. You saw the combat fight. You saw what he was fighting, right?" And this Overhaul's like, "Yeah, I saw it. what about it? You know that you can't defeat him, so I'll be taking him on. I'll take him on with me, and I've been ordered by someone to kill him. So what do you say? Hey, I kill that person, and you don't have to face him. What do you say? As he said, fine. As they both shook hands, and he was like, good. I'm glad. I'll handle him when he gets here. And this was the day before the Hosu incident. As everyone was there, Ryuk's agency, the Fat Gum's agency, basically everything. And they were all outside the door, still getting ready to burst in. As the giant person came out and punched Ryuk as she turned into a dragon form, as Nejiro was going to help her as Uraraka was going, until they saw a person, and then he instantly whooshed as he passed everyone, and then he was in front of Deku and is like, hello, Izuku Midoriya. As then he realized that he was someone, as he saw that he looked just like him, as he punched him right in the cheek, as he sent him to the far right, into a building, into the ground floor of a building to the right, as he was like, huh? As he instantly rushed at him, as Deku instantly rushed at him too, and then he transformed, as red aura appeared around this person, as he instantly, his hair turned red, as they both clashed, sending a shockwave throughout the earth, as he was like, who are you? And he said, just call me Black. But as he instantly, his hair has instantly put pink aura, but then he backed away and he yelled out to the crowd as a pink aura went to the sky, and he was like, what do you think about this color? I think it's divine. This is called Rosé. As he does the signature pose of Goku Black. As he was like, alright then. As Izuku instantly yelled out as blue aura appeared around him as he burst off him, and he was like, you better get ready. His blue aura flashed around him, and he was like, get ready, because I'm not going to hold back against you, Black. As he was like, I would like no other way, Izuku. As they both got into a fighting stance. But as they were fighting, everyone went into the thing. As Miriam was going after overall, through walls, as basically the walls were getting craved in, Falcon went into the thing and was shielded and the battle hero. But this time, he wasn't able to handle off the villains very good. But as he kept on punching the person, but actually he was going to hit Falcon one more time until Falcon had a power up in his hand. And basically he put up a shield saying, you shouldn't clash with him right now, because you're just giving him more energy. As he was like, you're wrong. I was gonna hold off until he stopped, but I knew that he was not gonna stop until you put up a barrier. As he punched them and sent them back, but he couldn't hold on much longer because he has no fat left in him. But the guy got up and he was like, you have guts to handle it. I'll give you that. Come with me. As Falcon went with him into the same room as before, as he was explaining on overall, and how he met overall and stuff. Then we got to the place where Mirio lost his quirk with a bullet, and then Uraraka came through and punched him and was in Super Saiyan 2 form. But she knew that she couldn't hold this form for long. And she was like, get ready, because we're gonna take you down overall. As Eri was behind Mirio and stuff. And then Zuku was fighting this black person, as Black was like, you're holding up very well, as they were fighting in the sky. As shockwaves went out and kept on, and there was exchange blows, and she was like, I guess I've got to take this up to another level. And instantly transformed into Rosé 2. As Izuku was like, you're not the only one, as he effortlessly transformed into his Super Saiyan Blue 2, as they started to clash again with each other, as they progressively got stronger, as they both instantly didn't want to play around. It went to Super Saiyan Blue 4 as Uraraka was fighting against Overhaul, but then Aizawa got taken as he kept on reshaping the forms, and Uraraka was blasting it but Overhaul it made Eri come back. And basically, it happened all the same. Like with Deku, basically Ryuk went into the ground, brought in the thing. Eri rewinded, and then basically Uraraka flied up into the air instead and got to the ground as she was holding Eri. But then Eri's rewind quirk activated as the blood was coming away, as she said, "You're making everything go away, aren't you, Eri?" But then she felt the repercussions of her. Uraraka felt the repercussions of her quirk. And Overhaul was in that big monster state. And then Black came flying down into the ground in the Super Saiyan was there fall for himself. You really are strong. As he fell side by side by Uraraka as she was like, "Huh? What? Deku? Why are you in that form?" As he said. "He's very strong. Stronger than anything I've faced right now. He isn't as strong as Combat, but he might be." As he like, "Oh yeah!" As he screamed out, as he transformed into Super Saiyan Rose 5. As then, Zuko yelled out and transformed into Super Saiyan Blue 5. As he was like, "Guess this is a battle then." As Uraraka tied Eri to her back, as she instantly powered up to full power Super Saiyan 2, as it drained her energy so much to go to full power mode. But Eri's rewind quirk kept on rewinding her key, and they were staring down at each other as they got into a fighting stance, and they were beginning to fight as Deku and Black rushed in, and that's where we're going to be leaving this episode here. Also, if you're just seeing this episode, go over to the community, go to my community, because there is a voting system there of one what if I'm thinking about, and another post there that's asking if you want to see it. If you say yes, I will make it. I might make it, but also I'm going to be posting a community post an hour later after this episode, maybe not, maybe after an hour of this, or 2 hours, you never know. Please check it out. But it's going to be a 1 hour special. I'm going to ask you which one you want to see. It's going to be this one. It's going to either be this one, or what if Deku had Air Fire powers, or the new one if you might have to guess it. But anyways, I want you to vote on it. If you vote, maybe I might do it in the future after Error 4 one, or after this series. But I'm going to be making a new series because obviously there's going to be more people in this series, because there's going to be a war soon. But anyways, in the Error series, I'm getting close to what I want to get to. This is my personal opinions. If you like it, please drop a like or comment, and please comment what you want to see. If you want to see another what if and make sure to go to community post and vote. Anyway, this is Carry Direct Gaming, and if you do like to see more and want to see more posts, please hit subscribe and turn on notifications if you want to. See your choice, and you can unsubscribe anytime. Anyway, this is Carry Direct Gaming signing out.